Hi, my name's Wilx, and this is episode 3 of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. Well, today we're going to deal with that nature core that I got from the reward chess. I got a drop of evil. So we're going to make an automated mob farm. I got that about partway through when I was preparing for this and decided to change direction. So we'll go for the automated mob farm. And the loot sorting that goes on with it. You can see the drawers in the background. What I'd originally planned for this episode was some Magmatic Dynamos, the Hardened kits, and the transmission coils to make some power. So I could start getting into making some machines, which was going to be the rest of the episode, but we'll leave those till next episode. At least the machines. Then we're also going to make a resonator and an igniter so we can start getting some grains of affinity. All those things are going to be for like future use, but when I start showing up with grains of affinity and you go, where the hell did you get those from? You'll know. Okay, a couple of suggestions were made after the episode in the comments. One was from Cuberoot, who suggested that all drawers drop as taped up versions, so I could just go ahead and break the drawer to keep its contents and place it again after that. That's good to know. I didn't realize that had been a change. A couple other people mentioned it after him as well. Then James Stansel suggested the nature core can turn sand into dirt. Well, I barely had enough dirt to do my mob farm, so I'm going to use sand over here. But this is going to be my little area for it. Why am I not going down too far off? If I go too far this way, I end up in the wall. So I'm going to have to do something different with that elevator, I think. So I'm going to place it one up. This thing is going to get surrounded on all sides by wood and leaves and stuff. I think you can put it down on the ground normally as well. But I decided to do this so that the animals couldn't walk up on top of it. I did put a light up there because the top part of this will become spawnable. Notice that it is already turning some of the sand into grass. So we'll leave that be for a minute. Let it do its thing. And we'll come over here and we'll start dealing with our mob farm. Okay, so the first thing we want for our vacuum hammer is this blend here, which is just clay and sand. And we're going to take one of those, put it there. I've actually already made some of those. Because I had to make one of these for something else. And then we're going to put it there, and we've got ourselves an absorption hopper. Then over here, the one interesting thing about this was that you use redstone alloy instead of redstone to make a block of redstone. And other than that, it's all pretty standard fare. So that's our mob masher. And then I'm going to do 10 of the looting upgrades. And I already made 10 of these because these don't stack. So didn't want to make you wait through me doing that. So let's go over here. And so this thing is a 7x7 in there. That's all the dirt I had. I considered making it bigger, but I may still have flow problems with the amount of stuff that will come out of here even at 7x7. So we'll put that right there. We got a nice little lever here to turn it on and off. Then we'll put those in there. And that's all set, ready to go. So I've got one more. Oh, the dark glass was I got the ink sacs from what are they called? Squid beaks. And thickened glass, that's easy. That's sandy glass, which is just sand and glass. And so we can start that up, and we've got one last piece of dark glass here to put in. There we go. And we can turn off that switch there, and that switch there. We're still not going to get very many things spawning here yet until we put in our let me grab one of these. That. Okay, this is the center of it. All the dirt that was there. You can hear it already starting up. This is in case it breaks somehow. It shouldn't be able to. I think I've done it as safely as I possibly can. But my belt and suspenders type of safety, in case two things go wrong, I'm set. Like, for instance, notice that it's got stone underneath the cursed earth, so that if cursed earth gets picked up by an enderman or something weird happens, I'm still okay. All right, so what's all going on over here on my sorting system? So we're going to put in a absorption hopper there. And to the north, we're going to make that item. And for up, we're going to make that fluid. So notice we've got a quantum tank up there. And so that's all working. The stuff's coming into here and coming up pretty quick. Now notice I have 5 of these things on it, leading out that way and down below as well. So I couldn't afford to get speed upgrades for this thing. Figures. The one thing I didn't mark. Speed upgrades. Notice it needs electric steel. And you can't make that with a smeltery. You've got to use an alloy smelter, and I didn't have power yet, so couldn't do that yet. So let's go down here and take a look at what's going on down here. So it's pulling out there, it's coming this way, and it's going into bag storage. And what I should have shown you over at the drawer is set up as a priority of 10. This is a priority of 9. And that's a 4, 3, 2, and a 1. So it's deciding to try and go in the drawer first, then tries to go in here, then there, and there. Then this is turning them all into common loot bags, which is sending them over here. And it seems to be opening them just as fast as they're coming over, so that's working out just fine. Then it's pulling out of there. Notice that I'm using this instead of those. Why? Because I wanted to be able to set up filters on these things that were a little more advanced in some cases. Where we're ignoring NBT and all the rest of these things. Whereas I can't make the advanced filters yet because I need the Z logic controllers. So this thing's going to start filling up with stuff. And to deal with that, we're going to need one of those, one of these, then those are the regular ones, and I'll come back for the rest of it. We're going to come over here, put that there, that there, that there. And all that's getting sucked up. That's one type of disc. Another type. This one's doesn't say. That looks different. That's sort of green in the middle and that's black in the middle. I think that's green again. This is white. That's kind of a brown. Okay, good. Okay, and so that's sort of clearing things up pretty good. Some other things we're going to need to go up top to deal with. Okay, so we come up here. And for instance, when we look in here, gold horse armor can go there. Not going to worry about these for just now. What's dark steel glider? Oh, interesting. Okay. We'll worry about some of those things later. Over here, we're going to have to find places for... I'm not going to spend all the... I'm going to find places for all the heads. Notice I got a whole pile of heads now, so I can make my Portal of the Lost Cities. Maybe do that next episode or something. All right, Dynamos. So red alloy, I showed you to make that. That's silver. We need 12 of those. Put them up here. That's Invar gears. They're easy. They're just very straightforward. Nothing special. Iron and Invar. And those are our magmatic dynamos. The hardened fluid ducts. Notice how easy this is to make, Invar and lead. If we were to go for the clear ones, I would never recommend you do that anyways because it causes more lag when you can see the fluids in them. But I would have needed to deal with hardened glass, and that means I didn't need to do fused quartz or I forget what else you need. Oh, you need to pulverize a bunch of stuff to make the regular hardened glass. This is much easier and better, less lag. And enhanced energy conduit. I think I showed you how to make that before. Conduit binder, simple stuff. Energetic alloy. I haven't shown you that yet, so let's go show you that. Grab this while I'm here. And over here, I made a few things. I think I showed you pulsating iron before, so just iron and 2 pearls gives you 2 pulsating iron. The energetic alloy is 1 gold, 2 of those, and 2 of those. Steel was the ugly one. It's 9 iron to make 1 steel, and it's 23 point something of coal to make the iron. So I think to make it work out evenly, I had to do like 25 steel. And this is a horrible recipe for it. All the other recipes, whether it be mechanism or an induction smelter, all of those have much better recipes. It's just what I can do for now. And then bronze is just 3 iron, 1 tin, get you 8 bronze, which we'll use in a sec. I needed a crescent hammer, and actually I've already made one of those. I used it for something else. I'm showing you it there, but where's my crescent hammer? There it is. I'm not going to make a second one. Okay, yeah, I used it when I was doing the item conduit. This is the hardened upgrade kits. Bronze gears, again, easy. I showed you how to make the bronze, Invar, and redstone. And I made the redstone transmission coils in advance this time, and that's silver. So we used a lot of silver doing this. Nearly 2 stacks of it. All right, so let's go place these. So I'm going to place down 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if I point deliberately in this direction when I place it, figures. Maybe I have to shift. Yeah. Don't know why I need to shift, but I need to shift to do it. Figures. Okay, let's let's come up here and we'll price down another row of them. Why do I only have 4 left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where am I counting wrong? I had 12. Oh, where'd those 2 come from? Oh, they were in my inventory. Okay, okay, I get it. They didn't stack with the others. All right. And then we're going to run this along here. And we're going to be pulling from there with, oh, I know what I didn't bring with me. Servos. Yeah, see, I made some retrievers. The retrievers needed those. Other than that, they're the same as the servos. Always. And then down here, let's get rid of that one. Always. And there we go. They're doing their thing. Not that they're powering anything right now, but this will eventually, I think, we'll be creating more lava than we actually use once it gets caught up. Filling the tank and stuff. All right. So that's our early power needs. Oh, we still have to deal with this. So as you can see, that allows me 1 augment slot, and I can put 1 of those in. And now it's supposed to be doing 120, whereas without it, maximum power was 60. So it's basically doubling it. And upgrading it, I think it normally puts out 40, and when I upgraded it to Hardened, then it became the other. Went from 40 to 60. Now, if we look at kits, because I've got that kit, the next kit up, this involves, well, again, it's the hardened glass or fused quartz. We'll probably do fused quartz. So that's, we'll be able to upgrade that almost right away as soon as we do power stuff. This one, we've got to start making cryothium before that. All right, what's next here? Oh, I should bring up my little list again. So we talked about the nature core, automated, the loot sorting, magnetics, hardened, transmission coils. We're on to the resonator. So, glass cutter standard recipe. Put the glass cutter there. We get 8 of these shards. Put the 8 shards with some redstone. We get 8 of these. We put 1 of them in there. And we've got our resonator. That's just regular stone bricks. Gives us 4 polished stone. Then we've got just some redstone torches, regular recipe for that. And we want to make ourselves a manual mill. So we got that, and we got 2 polished stone left over. So we'll come over here. I don't know where to put this. Put it there, I guess. And I don't want to take all day to do this. Let's actually just do it with 1. And we'll spin that around, and you can see how long it takes to do one of these manually. There we go, it's done. In case I forget to tell you later, when you're doing manually, make sure that you finish them off, that you don't have anything just partially done in here. Otherwise, when you do put in water mills, none of them will work until you finish off with the manual mill. All right, and we should grab some food. How about a s'more? Now, if we notice, I have no buffs right now. Eat a s'more. And we've got a few different buffs there. All right, on to Grains of Infinity. So we want an item collector. We've got lots of ender pearls now, and we're going to have lots more to come. And we put that in there. And we've got our advanced item collector. This is what I needed the steel for, was for my flint and steel. Flint and steel, that's netherrack, which you can get by lava in a stone bucket with redstone. I showed you how to do that before. I am going to need something to put it in. I could put it in a drawer, but I think I'm gonna I'll use one of these in case the thing accidentally picks up other stuff. All right, so I think I'll just put the chest down somewhere, anywhere. And plop that on top. Now I could set up a filter for it and have it only pick up Grains of Infinity, but down here it should be okay. Notice it's a radius of 5. So 1, it's 4. Wonder if it'll pick things up upstairs. Let's Y radius of 4. Just to be on the safe side. We'll put that there. And that there. Now, keep ignited. No, that didn't work. I guess that means it's keep ignited. Yeah, that seems to be working. And so eventually it's going to make Grains of Infinity, and I'll get pulled in there. We'll hear a noise when it happens. All right. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. Oh, just before we end it off, I always do that, don't I? We have some sheep, a sheep and a pig. So we'll start getting fluid cows. Not that there's that many useful fluid cows. Oh, we got lava too. But I'll start cleaning out some of the things that are down there. But notice that it is only going out 5 from there. I did try setting it up too higher, and it didn't affect the sand down below. I tried setting it just underneath it all, so I got, like more workable area. That didn't work either. So I think you have to either place it directly on the sand or one above. Do it like that. All right, so that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.